Mortgage is not just borrowing from bank. It's a financial tool to enter into real estate investment. But what if I can give you option with the 1 billion dirham, you can buy 3 properties using bank leverage.
Wow. What's your answer to that?
See, if you want to eat a good dish, you have to go to a fine dining restaurant.
Correct.
Not to the grocery shop and cook yourself in the house.
I'm burning myself. I mean, I can feel the pinch in my heart right now. Welcome to another exciting episode of Walk the Talk. I'm sure many of you would have thought at some point in your lives of buying a property, buying that dream home. But many of us, procrastinate, feel overwhelmed or are unable to gather the finances to, buy this house. I must tell you, you're not alone. And today we have someone who is going to simplify this process for all of us. He has spent more than 2 decades in the UAE mortgage and banking space, has helped thousands of home buyers navigate their journey of buying a home smoothly and confidently. He has worked with one of the largest banks here in the UAE, and today he's the founder and managing director of Money Maestro and has over 150 plus 5-star reviews to his name. So today we have Mr. Rajender Prasad, who is going to break down some of the myths around UAE mortgage and simplify this process and make it easy to understand. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Rajender Prasad, as most people call him Raj, to Walk the Talk. Hi Raj, welcome to Walk the Talk.
Thank you, Ekant. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for the invitation.
So before we get into the technicalities, can I ask you a very personal question?
Sure.
I'm sure most people in their lifetime think about entrepreneurship, right? Taking that leap of faith. But many end up, not doing it because of the fear and a lot of other things. And after having a successful year, years of experiences with largest banks here in the UAE, I'm sure you were having a very comfortable life, right? So how did you, switch from that to today Money Maestro? I'm sure it would not have been easy, and I would like to understand like your journey so that it inspires me, of course, and the audience that is listening to us today.
Sure, I can see. This is a very interesting question for me and I'm sure for my listeners as well today. See, unless you don't come out of your comfort zone, you decide to break the shell, it is not possible for you to achieve your dreams. Everybody have dream, but if you keep procrastinating your dreams and don't take decision, so there's a moment when you have to take first baby step in order to achieve your dreams. So that's how it started with me as well. Because when I was working for various banks, so as an employee, you have to prove to your client that whatever you're offering them is the best option for them. Sometimes it may be, but not always. So if I have to be honest with my client and really take good care of my clients, so I have to have various options for them. And then I decided to collect all the competitive information when we are giving any solution to our clients so that they trust our knowledge and they trust our ethics. So that's how we started in 2020, because in Corona time, everybody had sufficient time to think and to do some research on their respective field of business. So that's how we started. And then it's been 5 years now, successful career in Money Maestro. We have hundreds of clients right now and concluding multiple transactions every month.
I'm sure you will have many more in the times to come, and all the best to you. And how was it like starting out during COVID? Like you said, 2020, and it like brought me back to those times, and it's pretty overwhelming also. So did you face any challenges because people could not go out, and whether limitations in physical contact? So how was it like during?
I think Corona has given an opportunity to everyone to spend time on their dreams and their practices, whatever they were doing, how to sharpen their skill, learn more, listen more, and see more. Because these are the 3 main sources of your knowledge.
Yeah, wow.
Seeing, learning, and reading. So we had a time, I was doing research, I was thinking what to do, how to help my client, because everybody have different kind of challenges that time, financial challenges, limitation of movements, and different coordination issues. So that's why I was thinking, what I can do right now. So I started collecting the information. So whenever we had to have a call, we used to speak on the client long time, because you cannot meet outside.
Correct.
So we understood their challenges, understood their ask and requirement. So post all those assessments, I decided to have all the competitive analysis, our product and services. So whoever is my client, give them various financing option. So if not from my bank, so that's how we started this business. Then in Corona time, when you have sufficient time, you can do research and do your correct homework.
Yeah,
So that was the time.
Yeah, I think you have to find good in everything, right? And you found to do something even during challenging times, and
Yes.
it brought you here today. I mean, so successful and being a name in the mortgage space here in the UAE. Now, can you simplify what mortgage is, like in very simple terms? Imagine people listening to us don't have any background of this word, this nomenclature, mortgage, financing. How does it happen? Like, how is it different from other countries? So if you can please break it down for our
Sure.
audience today.
See, whenever you think about mortgage, so first signal in your brain will come that taking a loan from a bank to buy an asset
Right.
and pay back to the bank or any financial institution interest in the return of your borrowing capacity.
Right.
It is right, technically it is right, but for me, there is a different definition of mortgage. Mortgage is not just borrowing from bank, it's a financial tool to enter into real estate investment. Use the bank's leverage to make your asset. Because unless you don't know how to use this tool, you will be, only end up paying your installments as a borrower, which is not a right approach. You can use bank's money in a right way and create your wealth.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how we educate our client. We are a home finance guide, which is helping our client to smooth their home finance journey in UAE. Because there are people from different part of the world, they want to invest in UAE real estate. But everybody do not have sufficient money because high ticket size business. So we educate them, help them, guide them, and navigate them on end-to-end home finance journey. There are various kind of transactions happening. And because, UAE is a market wherein people make approximately 7 to 8% rental yield comfortably on the property,
Right.
which is excluding your capital gain on the property.
Correct. Land appreciation.
That too tax-free
Right.
in this country.
Correct.
And versus bank borrowing cost is between 4 or 4.5%. So there's a huge gap which can accumulate your wealth. So there are many technical things which we need to we explain our clients whenever you have assessment call on interview or meeting with the clients. We make them understand this thing.
It's calculations and everything.
Calculation, how it looks on the paper, on amortization sheet.
Right. Now, I'm sure you would have heard these questions a lot, and I also want to understand this. As a home buyer, like, why should I not go to the bank directly, right? Why should I come to you or Money Maestro or any other mortgage guy for that matter? So, yeah, what's your answer to that?
See, if you want to eat a good dish, you have to go to a fine dining restaurant.
Correct.
Not to the grocery shop and cook yourself in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Same way.
Yeah.
You can go to definitely your bank.
Yeah.
Your bank will give you same option.
Yeah.
But how do you decide as a know-nothing investor, is this option really best for you or no?
Right.
How do you decide what other bank could give you and which was better for you or no? Every bank had different target market. They had different profile targeting, different emirates for their business target. How do you do all the competitive analysis?
Right.
There are a lot of technical jargons, technical processes in this process involved. As I said, your bank will give you loan,
Right.
but they will not give you competitive analysis and comparison of your entire mortgage working. And you are taking mortgage not to buy house. You are taking mortgage to create your wealth, to accumulate your profit in your investments.
Right. So is it something like, of course, I mean, they're like, let's say there are 100 home buyers on an average. Like, so do you as a company cater to all 100, or do you have like a select clientele, like only above a certain threshold, you should come to a mortgage guy, or if you don't meet that criteria, you can directly reach out to the bank? So does it depend, or you cater to everyone?
It's not like that.
not like
Generally, our core source of business is our referral client and repeat
Okay.
client.
Okay.
They keep always busy,
Okay.
luckily.
Right.
And whoever is contacting Money Maestro, first of all, we have to have an assessment call with them, understand their ask, And post our assessment call, we give them solutions and option. And it depends then whoever want to take decision now, because a property buying journey cannot be impulsive. It takes long time to take decision because a millions of money is
Right.
involved in that investment. So our objective is to help them understand what is mortgage, how it will work for you, and then they take time to think. They might take steps maybe 1 month time, maybe 6 month time, maybe 1 year also. So once they have trust and faith on our information and offering, then they come back to us always.
Okay. So what I've understood from this discussion as of now is that you have a client who will
Yeah.
come to you. They will give you a budget. They will give you a budget. Okay, let's say I want to invest. I want to buy a property of, let's say, up to 10 million dirhams.
Yeah.
And can you please help me in choosing the right bank or
Correct.
the right financing provider?
So actually, what is happening in
Okay.
that case? So whenever there is an investor, he has some liquidity, he want to invest in property.
Right.
We need to understand what is their expectation from that investment.
Okay.
What is their profile? They are UE resident, non-resident, they are salaried, they are self-employed.
Okay.
What is their monthly repayment capacity?
Okay.
What is their down payment capacity upfront?
Right.
And what is their horizon to stay invested in the property business?
Correct.
Accordingly, we will give them solution, because they are a buyer. They are earning, let's say, 10,000 dirham salary. They want to buy a first house, which may be in the range of, let's say, 800,000 to 1 million dirham.
Mm-hmm.
So their target market is end users. They want to buy property for the self-occupancy.
Correct.
At the same time, there are people, they have property, they have mortgage, but they are not happy with the repayment terms. They are not happy with their bank. They want to do some restructuring. They are exploring some option how to do loan restructuring to better option today, because they took mortgage long time back. At the same time, there are investor. They want to bring money in the country. They want to buy something. With your money, maybe you have 1 million dirham, you want to buy one property. But what if I can give you option with the 1 million dirham, you can buy 3 properties
Oh,
using bank leverage,
wow.
and then make profit on all 3 properties.
Yeah.
And your rental can pay back to the bank as installment.
Correct.
Yeah. So there are different kind of classification of
Yeah.
the clients.
Yeah,
So
it's
based
not-
on their requirement only,
Yeah.
we can guide them accordingly.
Yeah. So it depends on each case. And
Yes. Everybody is unique in this country.
Yeah, everybody is unique, and people are coming like from
Different part of the world,
different part of
different
the world.
profile, different businesses.
different expectations
Exactly.
and different emotions around
Correct,
buying a property. No, it's very fascinating. I mean, I could resonate to the fact that sometimes people don't even think of a scenario where they could get more out of the same amount of money that they're going to invest.
Of course, yes.
Because every time I hear people like coming from India or any part of the world, they say, okay, I want to buy a property. I want to just, block this fund.
Right.
And they block it in probably, let's say, one property. But probably someone like you can
Exactly.
guide them.
Exactly.
Guide them, okay, with this the same amount of money, you can buy at least 3 properties.
Correct.
Depending on the payment plans, how
Exactly.
much, what is your repayment
And
capacity.
there are scenarios wherein you have one property, you have a mortgage going on, but property value has improved. You can leverage from same property
Oh, wow.
and buy new property. And your new property rental will pay your old property mortgage,
Wow. So let's say if I have a property, like a debt-free property,
even debt free or with mortgage.
if with mortgage property, I can take another mortgage?
Because there were time when people bought property in Corona, before Corona. The
Wow.
property has become double today.
Yeah.
Even if you're paying mortgage on that property, you can restructure a mortgage, raise money from the enhanced value,
Wow.
use that money to buy second property, which will be debt free.
Wow.
And from that rental, you will pay your old mortgage.
Old mortgage and plus additional mortgage on the
Correct.
same property. Wow.
See, the property is not luxury investment anymore in UAE.
Correct.
Government has created infrastructure and opportunity for each and everyone. Even if you're earning 10,000 dirham salary, you can afford to buy a 1-bedroom apartment very conveniently.
Wow. I think that's a news for all of us. I mean,
Definitely,
people
yes.
earning 10,000 dirhams would not have thought of buying a property.
There are different developers like Danube and Ajiji. They are selling low ticket size property, because you live anywhere in the Dubai or Sharjah, at least you will paying 4 to 5,000 dirham per monthly
At
rent.
least for that. Yeah.
Not
at
less than
least.
that.
Not less than that. Yeah.
And if you keep paying that rent to 10 years to a developer,
Wow.
or to your landlord, what do you get after 10 years from your landlord? Nothing.
Yeah.
But if you pay back to the bank as a rent, or as installment that rent, you can make your property in 5 to 7 years. You can become owners of property.
No, that's a very, that's very interesting and very something to explore for all of us. because sometimes we get pretty overwhelmed and think that okay, this is our salary is not enough to even
we are
buy a
s- we,
property.
we are getting interest from young generation Gen Zs. They are 25, 28, newly got married.
Mhm.
Both husband and wife working for 15, 17,000 dirham. They can buy property right now.
Amazing.
Because see, whether you have job or you don't have job,
Mhm.
but you need space to live.
Correct.
If you're in UAE.
Yes, of course.
So
At
there
least a
is-
1 bedroom.
So there is no
Yeah.
harm and there is no risk to enter this investment, learn how it works, and you will save you burning from the rental payment every month.
Yeah,
Because you're burning your money.
I'm burning myself. I mean, I can feel the pinch in my heart right now. But to that note, can I ask that, let's say if someone is earning, let's say 10,000, 15,000 or 20,000, 10 to 20,000 dirham, which is the major proportion of
Correct.
people here in the UAE. Now, does bank or of course they will come to you and then you will give them options, but would bank also look at some other criteria? Let's say they have a salary, okay, 10 to 20,000, whatever is the range. Like, would they look at some additional criteria before giving the finance, or it's pretty smooth? Like,
No, definitely. See, definitely there are
Yeah.
lending criteria, and
Yeah.
every bank has different target market, different lending
Yeah.
criteria. Some banks are targeting minimum 25,000 dirham monthly salary.
okay, so they will not give below that.
They will not give.
Okay.
Some bank can give up to 20,000.
Oh,
Some bank have 15,000 criteria, minimum threshold
Oh.
for salary. Some bank can even start from 10,000 with
Wow.
certain criteria.
that's amazing.
So it depends. Where are you working? What is your length of service? What kind of existing obligation you are holding right now? Maybe you already have some loans. Maybe you don't have. What kind of credit card limits you are holding?
Right.
What is your financial history, financial hygiene you're maintaining in your bureau reports? So there are multiple criteria. Everything is seen. Then accordingly we can guide them. Even maybe not now. After 6 months you will be prepared.
Right. So even if you're, let's say, not meeting all the boxes today, maybe at least you can guide them
Correct.
and meeting those boxes in the next 3 to 6 months.
Exactly.
You
exactly.
can plan their, fix their financial hygiene.
Correct,
Maybe
correct.
they're not very.
What kind of repayment history they have
repayment,
in the past,
right.
their other borrowing relationship with the banks.
Maybe they delayed some payments and
Yeah.
that led
So
to some
how
decline.
to fix it
How
and
to
prepare
fix it.
themselves. As I
Wow.
said, see, buying property cannot be impulsive.
Right.
You cannot go on the shelf and buy property. You have to prepare yourself. You have to prepare your finances accordingly.
And it's a very big decision, right? I mean, I'm
Definitely,
sure you're investing almost your entire life saving to that
It's a big
asset.
it's a big decision, but you have to take as soon as possible.
And as you said, it's not a luxury anymore, right? It's a necessity
It's
now.
a need.
It's a
need.
necessity and it's a need, because you may end up spending millions over 10 years in rental.
That's true.
And
it's happening.
And then when you look back, and then you will see, okay, what I have missed.
See, 80% of UAE population
Yeah.
is still living on rent.
80%.
You can assume what is
Wow.
the space of property market right now.
My God. So 80% people are living on rent.
Right.
Wow.
So
Wow.
only 20% people are living on self-occupied properties,
Wow.
which they have purchased.
Wow. And you see this number declining now, this 80%?
Yes, now
Okay.
because for the past few years we are seeing end users entering in this market and taking decision. As I said in previous, let's say around 10, 15 years before, buying property used to be luxury subject. It's a high tea subject in those days, but not now anymore.
Yeah.
Because the infrastructure and the opportunity created by various first-time developer and small developer, anybody can think of buying property.
Yeah, and then thanks to the government, right, the leaders of this country, for making it so seamless,
Smooth, smooth process,
yeah,
transparent process.
transparent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't even need to go anywhere. Like,
Everything is paperless.
yeah, and because I remember doing my first investment here in the UAE, and literally I had to go nowhere. I just had to give my ID documents.
Yeah.
And just, of course, the payment. That's, you can transfer.
See, bank approval
Yeah.
people can secure without visiting bank, without even coming into UAE.
Wow.
Yeah. So when we receive call from different part of the world,
Yeah.
we give them approval. We arrange everything. You just come and sign in the bank,
Wow.
and in 3 days' time, you can go back to respective country and become the property owner.
That's amazing. I mean, on that note, can I ask, like, okay, of course, most of us know how the process goes about, for residents in the UAE.
Yeah.
But for non-residents, I'm sure most people are talking. Whenever I go back to India, people are talking about, okay, Dubai market, real estate, and everything. So, as a non-resident, can they get financing easily? And
Yes.
what are the criteria banks look at? Do they look at the credit history back in India or back in any other respective country?
See, what happens, anyone living or working out of UAE, they have capacity to pay sufficient down payment as per their target market, and repayment source they can establish from their respective business activity, whether they are in India or UK or USA. They can get loan. It's very easy. Up to 65% loan to value
Wow.
can be secured for non-residents. They have to contribute around 30 to 35% down payment.
Okay.
Yes.
So they need to, if they can arrange 30 to 35%, the rest 65% can be
Correct.
arranged. And these mortgage, one thing I want to make it clear is the mortgage discussion that we are having is around the properties that are already built, because as there are two types of property that are being sold
Yeah.
and bought here in the UAE. One is off plan, which is directly from the developer, which is
Yes.
called primary market.
Correct.
And the other segment is secondary market,
Resale property,
resale
yeah.
property, where
Secondary
you
market.
buy it from someone who has already bought it from the developer. So this entire mortgage discussion that we are having, is it only relevant for secondary, or it also applies to an extent to off plan?
See, 90% of mortgage market is right now with the secondary property.
Secondary, okay.
Or ready property.
Resale, yeah.
Resale property
Okay.
or handover from developer. You can buy a property which is ready for handover and you can get mortgage for that.
Okay.
Offline mortgage available, but only for selected developer,
Okay.
selected client base, not for each and everyone. Because I think in the past, banks have burned their hand in off-plan property because of delays. So slowly, this confidence is coming back now.
Okay.
So recently, few banks have started, and I'm sure in near future we'll see more development in off-plan properties as well.
Okay. So off plan, I mean, as a general practice, banks don't grant the finance.
Only with selected
Only
developer
with select
on
developer.
certain cases. For
Okay.
example, if the property is at least 50% constructed,
Okay.
as per Dubai Land Department
Okay.
record,
Okay.
which is certified by DLD, that's
Okay.
50% ready in construction milestone,
Okay.
and 50% paid by the buyer.
Okay.
So remaining 50% can be financed.
Oh, that's
That
amazing.
is possible.
Okay.
In the past, it used to be 75-80% as well. But recently, I think last 7-8 years, it was completely stopped. No
Okay.
banks were interested in doing off-plan business. But from last 1 year, it has started again.
Okay.
And I'm sure there will be few positive development in near future.
So off plan you can buy only after a certain period of time,
Correct,
and secondary you can buy from
Any point of time.
Any point of time.
You can buy directly from developer. You can buy on handover stage in secondary market or resale transactions.
So if let's say I finalize a property, I zero in on a property, let's say in Business Bay or Sheikh Zayed Road, and then I want to move in there. So let's say 2-bedroom apartment of 2 million dirhams. So first is the down payment. Let's say I'm a resident.
Yeah. See, you are a resident. You want to buy first property.
Yes.
If your property is below 5 million dirham,
Yeah.
you can secure 80% mortgage.
Wow.
You have to contribute 20% upfront from your side.
Okay.
Very simple formula.
And that 80% will be spread over monthly.
Up to the age of 70 of the borrower or 25, whichever is lower. For example, if you are 40 today, you will get for 25 years.
65. Up to
65.
Yeah.
But if you're 50, you get only for 20 year
20
loan.
years and up to 70.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So maximum tenure is 25 year or minimum is 3 year, and you can repay, and also you can make partial settlement if you're taking for higher period. And at one point of time, definitely, if you're taking loan today, your income will not remain same for entire life.
Right.
Income will increase. So cost of money will go down.
So I can pay more.
You can pay more. You can make partial settlement. You get some bonus, some other income. Maybe your spouse is also working. You can restructure your loan, pay extra.
Do they then in that case do the banks ask for any foreclosure charges or any
It's very minimal.
minimal?
See,
Okay.
part payment is free.
Okay.
Most of the bank, they are offering you 20 to 25% partial settlement every calendar year, which is free of cost.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to pay full and fund one shot, then there is a limit. Maximum 10,000 dirham. Is your exit fees from any bank is restricted by a central bank of UAE. Bank will not charge you more than that. Minimum is 1% of loan amount or 10,000, whichever is lower.
Okay.
So in any case situation, your exit fees will not be more than 10,000 dirham, and you can exit any point of time.
Any point of time.
Even if you're selling your property, you want to replace property from old property, new property, you want to change your mortgage. In any case, 10,000 dirham is your one-time exit fees,
Okay. That's good.
which is very much nominal.
Yeah, which is very nominal, and of course that you will save enough in the next few years on the
Definitely.
interest that you were supposed to pay.
Of course, yes.
And may I understand, like, what's the normal interest rate like when I mortgage a secondary
So
market
in
property?
present market, rate of interest is between 3.7% to 4.1%.
That is the flat rate, right?
Reducing, not flat.
Oh, this is the
This is
reducing
reducing.
rate. Wow,
Exactly,
it's
yes.
nothing.
So flat will come in the range of 2%.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it's a flat.
No, it's reducing.
3.7 to 4.1. It's a reducing rate. Imagine.
Correct.
My God.
For
nothing.
for
It's a-
resident people.
It's a dirt cheap.
That's what-
It's.
yeah.
I mean, people not taking is a no-brainer, right? I mean,
No-brainer,
yeah,
exactly,
it's
yeah.
a no-brainer. I mean, because you don't have to look at. So first thing you have to make it clear that you don't have to look at the interest portion, which in some other countries is also a significant amount.
See, if you compare with India,
Yeah.
in Indian market presently home loan interest is around 8%.
Okay. Which is double.
And rental yield in Indian property
2%.
market less than 2%.
Less than 2%.
Less
Yeah.
than 2%.
Less than 2%. And
So you're always in deficit in Indian property market. You are
Correct.
only depending upon the capital appreciation,
correct.
which may happen, which may not happen.
Correct. Depending
Then-
on the area.
Then you are always confused between black and white
Of course,
conversion rate.
Yeah, correct. And you have to manage all these, hassles.
Tax gain and
Tax
all this thing, too
gain,
much complications.
Going back, going to the registrar office,
Managing
get
cash over there.
notarized, and having those photos for the registry. Because I remember, because I had options of investing in India or in Dubai. And given all these challenges, of course, I mean, Indian market has different flavor, different expectations, different outcome. But given, like, as a non-resident, I didn't want to be involved in the end-to-end process.
Correct.
You
In
have
Dubai
to go
market, any point of time, Dubai was
Super seamless.
Super seamless.
Yeah.
Process is very smooth,
Yeah.
transparent, and super fast.
Correct. And you can just easily book a property in few days and get it registered in a month. You'll get
Exactly.
the Okud, which is the
Exactly, yeah.
property registry document, and very very. I mean, we are lucky to be in this
Yeah,
country.
I ask my client, if not now, then when?
Yeah, exactly. And this is a general perception. Of course, this is not you are not a real estate broker, but
we
of
are
course,
not. We are not a broker. See,
Yeah.
we are not involved in property sale purchase transaction.
Correct.
This is completely your decision. What you want to buy,
which developer you want to buy,
where you
with.
want to
Yeah.
buy, what is your budget,
Correct.
what kind of size you want
Yeah.
to buy. It's completely your budget. We are just arranging your transaction and making your home finance journey smooth through banking assistance.
Yeah. So we have to making it clear that this podcast is not about real estate buying and
Correct.
selling. It's about arranging the finance and making the process easy and smooth.
Correct.
And in that process, like, a person comes to you, Raj, and do they have to pay you anything? What are your commercials, or can you please throw some light on
It depends
that?
upon case to case basis, because we also have to use our working hours, our resources, and it takes time. So if we onboard each and every kind of business, so you will always stuck.
Yeah.
So on case to case basis, accordingly we decide. But mostly if the client is corporate client, they are salaried. There is no brainer activity involved from our side, because we don't charge client at all.
So if there are no red flags, if the client is meeting certain ticks,
Yeah.
so there is zero fees you will charge.
Zero brokerage fees from
Wow.
our, because we are covered by the banks in that case.
So we don't have to worry about you will get a bill at the end of the month from Money Maestro. And
But if client is non-resident, self-employed, lot of technical involved, lot of involvement from our side, our manpower involved, then we have to keep some portion in order to onboard only the qualified business.
Understood. So yeah, in most cases, like if the person is meeting the criteria, and sure, and then then they don't have to worry about your
because
fees.
we need to understand every client is not same, every client is unique.
Correct.
So sometimes lot of manpower involved, lot of support from our side is involved. So we also have infrastructure cost. We also have team,
Of
which
course.
need to be taken,
Of course.
taken care.
But in most cases, who is your customer? Like, your customer is the bank, or how do you get remunerated?
Bank is not our customer.
Okay.
We are the banking associates.
Banking associate.
At the end user, the property buyer is our customer.
Okay, property.
So we are assisting home buyers
Okay.
in getting the best mortgage solution and handling the entire end-to-end journey
Right.
in home finance transaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood.
And we are associated with all the major banks of UAE. So if bank A, bank B, bank C is not giving you a mortgage solution, maybe we can go up to the last bank.
Okay.
So we understand, because every bank has different target market, different lending criteria in terms of salary, in terms of LTV, in terms of Emirates. Half of the banks are not interested in doing properties in Sharjah, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah.
Okay.
Right? Some banks are not encouraging self-employed business. They're targeting only salaried.
Salary fixed.
Some banks are
Yeah.
working only on corporate clients. Some banks are happy with non-resident. But most of the banks, they don't touch non-resident client. But when you're coming through us,
Okay.
under one roof,
make
you'll
it
get
easy.
complete UAE property market spectrum. And we can give you complete competitive analysis and do complete hand holding and make sure that bank is also happy onboarding your profile when it's written properly for the bank.
Correct. You have that trust build up, right? You have that trust build up.
We have an experience and
Yeah.
expertise.
And whoever comes through you, it's already, they will feel, okay, they have done initial shortlisting, initial screening.
Exactly,
So for
exactly.
banks, it becomes easy to, grant
See,
the
when
financing.
you are sick, you can go to pharmacy to buy medicine.
Correct.
But rather, you should go to pharmacy or doctor first.
Of course.
Let doctor see your symptoms.
Yeah,
and give you
depending.
a solution.
And this is not a small decision, right? Sometimes you may have a mild flu, then you may decide not to go to a doctor.
You can spoil your
You can
case
spoil,
sometimes,
yeah.
yes.
But if you are having a big disease, in this case, it's a big investment.
Exactly.
Why would
Let
you?
expert know the problem. Let
correct.
expert take care of the
exactly.
things, yeah.
And that expert is not even charging certain fees in most cases.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a no-brainer for them to not reach out to you.
See, unless the customer do not experience the mortgage broker service once,
Correct.
they would not understand what kind of value we can add
Right.
in their home buying perspective.
Right.
So that's why I say our 50% business comes from the repeat client and client referral because they understand the value and they know where to contact, whom to contact. When you think of mortgage, what in the mind? So they know, call Money Maestro.
Money Maestro. Yeah.
They know, call Raj.
Yeah. No, I mean that's for that you have taken steps, right, to build that reputation and
Yes,
trust, and you have been out there and made and it all comes from trust and the past experiences, and the word of mouth is
There are families, we have
significant.
done 5 to 7 mortgage in one family.
Wow.
Father has become retired now. Now he has to buy property for children. We have to guide the children, plan accordingly, plan timing accordingly.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
There are
good.
many clients with 5 to 7 mortgage in last 10 years they have taken, switching the mortgage, changing, selling property, buying new property. Yeah.
So here, can I ask, like, do banks also look at the type of property developer
Definitely,
while
yes.
writing the?
Definitely, yes,
Okay, so that's also one of the
Definitely.
criteria.
See, there are third party involved with the bank. What do? They are qualified surveyor. They will see the property. They will do property appraisal. When you are buying property, it has to be appraised by a specific company.
Okay.
In order to ensure that yes, your transaction deal, whatever you are doing now, is really worth on that property valuation or no. Yeah. At the same time, bank also have their specific developer. They are preferring a specific Emirates like Dubai. Anybody will do. Dubai is no brainer for the banks also.
Right.
But who want to enter Sharjah market, Ajman
Abu
market,
Dhabi.
Ras Al Khaimah, Abu Dhabi? There are many criteria.
Now Ras Al Khaimah market is also growing.
It's very hot right now.
So it's very hot.
Yeah.
And so do banks have now liberty or flexibility in giving finances for Ras Al Khaimah?
Some banks are still
But because they are off plan, right? Right now, most projects are off plan.
There are ready properties as
There are
well.
ready-
But
okay.
yeah, bank also have their book size.
Right.
So some bank have capacity, some bank do not have capacity.
Right.
So according to their financial appetite, they are targeting the market.
And what is the timeline like? Let's say I come to you today and I want to take a decision of buying a
See,
property.
if you're a salaried person,
Yeah.
you can take bank approval in 3 to 4 working days maximum
Wow.
after completion of documentation properly with us.
Okay.
But if you're self-employed, it may take 10 days to 2 weeks approximately to ensure that you are approved customer. An entire journey of home buying through mortgage takes approximately 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Because pre-approval to then property valuation, then final approval, then loan disbursal, then transaction time, transfer in Dubai Land Department trustee, and all those things. NOC from developer. Sometimes there are 2 banks involved one property. For example, you are buying property. If I'm the seller, my property will be mortgaged to other bank. You are taking loan from other bank.
Okay.
So your bank has to pay back to my bank first.
Okay.
Then take NOC from developer. So as I said, in one property transaction, approximately 6 to 8 parties are involved.
Wow.
Different stakeholders.
But as a buyer, do I have to engage with all of them, or just you will manage?
We take care of everything.
You take care of
everything.
Okay. And within these 3 to 4 days which you mentioned, I'll get let's say if I meet the criteria, I get the financing approved. Will it come to my bank account, or how does it happen?
No, see, bank is giving you approval in principle first. So that you, Mr. Accounts or Mr. who is our applicant, you are approved for so and so loan amount.
Right.
These are the terms and conditions. So it will make you mentally prepared to go ahead and search the property.
Okay.
So they are giving you a pre-approval letter, not money. But then you have to search the property,
Okay.
do the property valuation. After the bank will give you final approval for that specific property. That yes, we are offering you mortgage to buy this property. This will be a loan amount, your monthly installment, other terms and condition. then loan disbursal, and then bank will make payment in
Directly.
to seller
Directly to the seller.
on transfer day.
Okay.
So that you are also safeguarded.
Okay. Because it may so happen that they have transferred, but the seller refused to.
Yeah. So
Does it happen?
once transaction has completed
Yeah. Then
in
only.
Dubai Land Department, at the same time, check is handed over to seller
Okay.
by Dubai Land Department trustee office.
And is there any like deadline or expiry of this pre-approval? Let's say I get a pre-approval today. Can I look for property next year?
No.
No.
See, banks are offering you mortgage based on your present situation.
Right.
We would not know what will be your financial condition
After 1 year.
6 months or 1 year.
Correct.
So every bank has certain time period within 32 days to 60 days. So you have to use your approval.
30 to 60
If it
days.
is expired, yes, you can
Extend
definitely
it.
revise your approval after that based on your that day situation.
Okay.
Maybe your income has increased or decreased, some change in your profession or income, job. So accordingly, bank has to review everything
Correct.
and then give you second approval.
Okay, right. And I have seen like many people are not able to gather the initial 20%, right, which is the down payment in most cases. So what they do is they take a personal loan first on their salary to pay off that 20%. After taking a personal loan to pay that 20%, can they again take a mortgage for the balance 80%?
No, see, it is not allowed by central bank.
Okay.
Central bank is not encouraging to over leverage on the property.
Because I am like completely leveraging the property.
Exactly.
100% I have taken from the bank.
As per central bank guidelines, all the banks have to ensure
Okay.
they have right to verify the source of your down payment,
Okay.
which should not be from any further borrowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I can like
If for example, maybe if you have a spouse, if you're married, spouse can borrow, then you can take mortgage.
Okay.
That is fine. Family transactions are okay, but you cannot borrow directly from other bank,
And
even
then-
if you're eligible.
Okay.
After taking mortgage, what you are doing is not bank concern.
Okay. Okay. So once you take the mortgage,
But you need to ensure that down payment is not from any kind of borrowing.
Okay. So, but is there a timeline to it? Like if I take a personal loan, let's say if I had taken a personal loan last year.
Yeah.
Last year in 2024, I took a personal loan. In let's say July 2024, I took a personal loan, and in November 2025, now I want to invest in a secondary market property. I have some money left from that personal loan. Can I take mortgage again?
No, see, officially it is not allowed.
Okay.
It's completely prohibited to use any kind of borrowing for a down payment.
Okay.
So you need to prove that your down payment is not from any kind of borrowing.
So-
it is from your savings or family support.
So they can ask for
Definitely,
supporting
bank can
document.
definitely ask. Bank will see that you have borrowed personal loan
Okay.
6 months before or 1 year before.
Okay.
And they can ask you, okay, what is your down payment arrangement right now?
Okay.
You have to demonstrate the sufficient down payment based on your target market of property value.
Mm-hmm. Or can we do it other way around? Like I pay 20% myself
Yeah.
and get it mortgage 80% over the period of 25 years or until 70 years of age. After 6 months of buying that property, can I take a personal loan?
Then
banks-
you can take, yes.
I can
Then
take.
you can take.
Then I can take.
Then you can take, yes.
Okay. But do banks like give or they?
Bank will give.
Bank will
as
give.
long as you are eligible,
Okay.
your debt service ratio is meeting the criteria, you can take further borrowing. There is no challenge in that.
And what is this debt service ratio? I know about this, but like to someone listening this
Yes,
term
this
for
is-
the first time, what is debt service ratio?
See what happened, whatever you are earning,
Yeah.
you have to maintain 15% debt to service ratio to qualify for any kind of borrowing.
15 or 50?
50.
50. Okay.
So I'll give you an illustration.
Okay.
Let's say you are earning 20,000 dirham per month as salary
Okay.
or from your business income. So 50% of 20,000 dirham will be 10,000 dirham.
Right.
So whatever you are borrowing or you had borrowed in the past, everything all together should be within 50%, 10,000 dirham. So
Okay.
if you have a car loan, if you have a personal loan, altogether you're paying 5,000 dirham. So your remaining space is balance 5,000 dirham.
So you can get
So
a
your
loan.
mortgage EMI
Should not be
cross that 5,000 dirham.
5,000 dirham. Okay. But I may have credit cards. Let's say I have a car loan.
Yeah.
I have a personal loan EMI.
Yes.
And I have, let's say, a credit card.
Correct.
So does that 5,000 will include credit card limit also?
So 5% of card limit is considered as your fixed obligation.
So let's say I have a credit limit of, let's say, 100,000 dirhams.
Yes. So 5% of 100,000 is 5,000 dirham plus your car loan plus your personal loan.
Oh.
All together has become 10,000 dirham right now.
Okay, so I cannot take any more
So
loan.
you have squeezed your limit completely.
So I cannot take any more loan unless my salary increases.
Or what you can do, you can reduce your card limit, because see, if you're earning 20,000 dirham, definitely you
don't need 100,000
dirham per month.
Correct. So you can reduce it to, let's say, 20,000 dirham.
Correct.
Then only 1,000 will be included in the
Exactly,
DSR.
exactly.
So you have 4 more thousand
Correct.
to take a loan for.
He got it right.
Oh.
Or what you can do,
Yeah.
you have a car loan, you have personal loan.
Yeah.
You need to see what is the remaining outstanding.
Correct.
Maybe you can foreclose one of the loan
Okay.
and become zero from that obligation.
That's a good
And you
point.
can create
Yeah.
space in your eligibility.
That's a good point.
You can make partial settlement, early settlement on that personal loan or car loan, whichever you can do.
Okay.
Maybe you can reduce your personal loan. You can restructure it. You have taken it 3 years before. Now you have 1 more year remaining in personal loan. So you can restructure personal loan from 1 year to 4 year and reduce that personal loan EMI. So there are combination that we need to see and discuss.
Okay,
What is possible?
So that's a very interesting, I'm sure this will be appreciated by our audience, this calculation. So DSR, that debt service ratio, it cannot be more than 50%. What that means is 50% of your salary or your fixed whatever revenue you're getting, income you're getting, that like your the obligations, that EMI should not exceed that 50%.
Correct.
So that EMIs will include your car loan EMI, personal loan EMI, and 5% of your credit card limit.
Credit card limit. Okay. Or any other financial commitment you have, everything has to be under 50%.
Perfect. And so I wanted to ask, so in this case, when I'm looking at my DSR, debt service ratio, can I include my spouse in that? Let's say spouse, all the EMIs are in my name. Let's say I am earning 20,000 dirham. I have 10,000 dirham of obligations every month.
Yeah.
I cannot take any more loan. But my spouse is earning, let's say, 10,000 dirhams.
Yes.
Can I include her income? Let's say it become 30,000 dirham. So I have 5 more thousand
Correct.
of DSR
Definitely.
left to take loan.
You got it right. Yes.
Oh,
You
okay.
can do that.
Oh.
You can club your spouse income.
Okay.
And jointly you can borrow. And on joint income, bank can offer you loan.
So that joint loan can only be used to buy a joint property, right?
No, property can be in single name. Property can be in joint. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Even if you're borrowing property in single name, property can be in joint name.
And if I'm taking a loan in joint name, can I still buy a property in single name?
That is possible. Yes.
Oh, that's possible.
That is also possible.
Okay, because I was under the impression that if you're borrowing in a joint name, wife and husband, then you have to buy the property in the name of wife and husband only.
No, that is possible. There are many cases we have seen wherein because of age reason,
right,
maybe father cannot borrow, son can borrow. So
Right.
property can remain in father name, son will be the borrower. Sometimes husband want to buy a property in the wife name to gift her, but he want to be borrower. So property can be in single name, husband will be the borrower. As long as you are in first relationship, means either children
or spouse,
sibling or spouse.
Sibling also allowed. Okay.
Yes, that's possible.
So let's say I am earning 20,000 dirham. 5,000 dirham I already am paying in credit card or EMI of car and personal loans. Rest 5,000 I can use for the mortgage. Like for that 5,000 worth of EMI, monthly EMI, how much can I borrow? Like what is
Good question. Yeah. Now it depends upon your loan tenure.
Okay.
If your age is very good, if you are let's say 40, 45, so you can go for around 20-25 year mortgage. So in that 5,000 dirham, you can borrow up to 800,000 approximately.
5,000 dirham of monthly EMI, I can borrow up to 800,000 dirhams.
Correct.
For 25 years.
20-25.
20-25.
Depends upon your age.
Depends on the age. Okay.
But if you're already in higher age side,
okay,
then that loan amount will come down.
Correct. Because the tenure will reduce.
Correct.
So the higher the tenure, the higher chances of you securing a higher amount.
Higher the amount. Exactly.
Okay. Which is a bit good. I'm sure. I mean, we have broken down a lot of calculations and made it pretty easy and simple.
See, the mortgage subject cannot be covered in one podcast, in one episode.
Of course.
It will take long time.
Yeah.
See, even when we are meeting a client in our office or doing assessment call, it takes it from 2-hour meeting to understand their profile, income capacity, understand their question, concern and challenges.
Yeah. I'm sure next time someone is coming to you asking for basic simple questions, you can show them, okay, look at this podcast and come back to me.
Now when the people are educated, they see podcast and come to us.
Yeah, exactly.
You told they are something like this. So
exactly.
Explain me this.
You cannot say now different things
correct.
Also. And it's a good thing, right? And it's a good step, which I want to commend you also, that taking a step to explain everything, which people sometimes are pretty insecure about these things. They don't want to share their knowledge.
See, we want to avoid this kind of fear from some
Yeah.
investor's brain
Correct.
that property buying is very
Yeah.
hassle-free. Hassles are there.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that this is very smooth process. If you are with the right hand, with the right team, with right people in your beside, it can be done very seamlessly.
And as you said, right, if you are like driving a Ferrari, right, you will not trust a Maruti guy. So of course, if you have a certain amount of investment and you want a hassle-free thing, you will trust an expert. Why would you go for someone? Why would you even go directly to the garage or the
makes
showroom?
no sense.
It makes no sense.
Yes.
And when you are investing, right, your time value is very important, right?
Time is the money.
Time
right?
is money, right? People like literally, I'm running out of time.
We have seen those cases also. People have gone to bank directly.
Yeah.
They have burned their time and energy,
efforts. Yeah.
Yeah. And then they come to us for the
Then
better
again,
option, to
restarts.
cross check the option. Then they realize we could have come early
Directly to
and got the thing done in right manner.
Okay, great. I mean, if someone like listening to us wants to reach out to you, how can they do that, and how can you be reached?
It's very easy.
Yeah.
800-87778 is our toll-free number.
Wow.
Call Money Maestro and take our guidance free of cost. And you are always welcome to visit our office to have a cup of coffee with my sales team and understand how it will work for you.
Amazing, Raj. I mean, I think this has been a very amazing conversation, even for myself, and I'm sure for our listeners today.
Definitely. I really wish that people take advantage of this conversation
Yes.
and get value in their future investment plans.
Exactly. I'm sure most of us would have taken key takeaways, and hopefully they will reach out to you, bother you after this podcast. And thank you once again. Thank you once again for being here, and all the best to your venture ahead.
Thank you very much.
You.
Thank you for inviting me, and all the best to your investors.
Thank you. All the best to the investors. Yes, that's most important.